It is scary to think about, but it has increasingly been a common situation faced over the years, an active shooter taking the lives of innocent people.
As a student, I do worry about my safety at the school, knowing that there could be the possibility of an active shooter on the campus. Because it is my safety, I do worry for myself, my colleagues, my professors, teachers, faculty, staff, everybody that's on campus. There could be people who want information, who bring their families, their children, their moms, dads, grandmas, etc. From the moment we start school, kindergarten till we graduate high school, we practice drills. After drills, from kindergarten to high school, college, sometimes it sticks with us. We practice a drill that's not necessarily effective sometimes because we never know where the shooter's coming from. It could be outside the school, inside the school, in the classroom with other students, possibly even outside a certain classroom, a student at the school, on the campus. So in my opinion, I do worry for my own safety. I do have concerns about an active shooter on the campus.
As a high school student and hearing an active shooter on my campus, I don't know what I would do. I'd be very, very worried and very, very scared. I don't know if I'm gonna live, if I'm gonna die. I don't know if I'm gonna see another day. But I know I'd be very, very worried if I heard an active shooter on my campus.
I would definitely feel really frightened and scared, and I would try to get out of there. I wouldn't feel at ease at the mall at all. I would be afraid. I would want to get my family out and away as far as possible.
I will just, keep an eye on him. Make sure, make sure he's not, gonna do anything. So I would definitely keep an eye on him.
As a veteran and a firm believer in the Second Amendment, I believe I would take the right precautions to go ahead and react to an active shooter situation, not only because it's been instilled and drilled into our mentality. That's just something that comes as second nature, You want to go ahead and eliminate the target and help those that need medical attention or that are wounded. Do I believe that someone, a student or a civilian, should take courses to know how to react to a situation like this? I wouldn't impose it on anyone. I wouldn't force it on anyone to go ahead and do it, but you are better off in responding or reacting and knowing the steps and procedures of how to react so you could survive something like that. You're better off that way.
My first thought would be it's something you don't see every day, but I see where they're coming from with more mass shootings happening quite more often. It's the only way to feel protected. But I mean, it's not the size of the gun that's gonna matter.
Individuals can walk into a gun store and purchase any type of gun and be cleared from a background check. However, there are those who go behind the system and purchase a gun through a non-reliable source.
I do believe our gun laws should be stricter, starting with the background checks. The background checks nowadays only tell you so much about an individual and doesn't go into depth. That being said, it leaves out a big issue which we're facing today, mental health. Mental health is not being talked about enough, and when it is too late. We need to implement a mental health clause into our gun laws so we can actually determine whether a person is suitable to actually purchase a firearm. That aside, we need to look at private sales to make sure that all those private sales are accounted for and make sure they're done properly.
Citizens have been divided to deliberate if stricter gun laws and making a person initiating a thorough background check will create fewer gun violence incidents. However, there are those individuals who believe that creating stricter gun laws takes away their Second Amendment right. The idea of gun control is to implement protections of safer policies for all civilians in the United States. It seems that as society is getting used to seeing an increased amount of guns used in mass murders, police shootings, altercations, road rage, intimidation tactics, and suicidal. The fact that this becomes a new normal in the United States is impossible to understand. Those people who go to movie theaters, retail stores, malls, concerts, colleges, and clubs fear they may become the victim of a heinous act. People are demanding gun control because of the negative incidents that have occurred over the course of the years. The legislation has the capability to listen to their citizens and bring change to America. Citizens should not have to be fearful of their safety when walking into schools, a retailer, and restaurants. Unfortunately, the violence increase in gun crimes have become a part of our world. The statistical facts on gun crimes is outrageous. The fact is, people are being victimized from people who have no reason to have a gun. If we can create a stricter gun laws for our country, citizens will feel safer in their own country. No more guns.